Throw Gang, we are joined by Colin Pumps because he's at the polls, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the Call him horny Joe Biden because he be stuffing the box, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys with today's very special episode, only available on
Patreon.com/throwingfits. Happy New Year, James. Happy New Year, Throw Gang. We are in 2024.
Truly are. What a time.
We're
Welcome.
back.
Oh, before we talk about the best brands, trends, zoovies, biggest bozos, and so much more.
Yeah.
As voted on by you, the listener. Let's get into a fit check, Lawrence.
Okay. I came through stomping in the new 316 boots. Soon come, presumably? Ask Andrew. I don't know.
They were very soon come by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah. Oh, you actually know? I have no idea.
It's something like that.
Okay. Manresa socks, APC, JW Anderson jeans, Metalwood Studios belt. Speaking of pumps, the Yiddies are out and popping in the swoosh neck. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, IO. Looking like when Larry met Sally over here, dude.
Nice. You think of all these jokes on the G train up here?
In the shower or the G, or when I shower on the subway.
Okay,
little combination. We got to stop doing that.
We left that in 2023.
Speak for yourself, brother. I wore the big old motherfucking Gant shearling. I have on a Metal Fits hat, rolly on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand. Sipping on a hydro flask full of Greenpoint's finest. James,
I always forget to put my fucking jewels on, bro. It's hard to get jeweled up when you're in the crib. All right, upstairs I was wearing, must be incontinent because I'm covered in my own shit. Throwing Fits Clarks. Thank you for everyone that bought those many weeks ago.
Thanks, guys,
and helping us sell out in just under a day.
Woo.
Love those shits. Then Drifty Socks, Orally Brown Jeans, our Legace shirt, CP Company Slimed Out Puffa.
Slime me out.
Vintage sunglasses from the boy at Pezze Vintage from a brand called Jenny.
Pezze
which was
Vintage.
Gianni Versace's like little fucking sunglasses brand as he launched Versace.
What did you do with your broken Versace shades?
I'm going to try and fix them.
Okay.
Yeah, Casualty, the Clark's Throwing Fits photo shoot.
Yeah.
Sipping on a Diet Pepsi and Greenpoint's finest.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's get into the results of the Fitties.
Result!
Tomorrow, I'm going to publish the results on Patreon, but the whole point is you got to listen to that first.
Yeah. So we had tens of thousands of people vote on
thank you.
The third annual Fitties Awards where we crown and dethrone last year's fucking, actually, well, except for some repeats.
Champion sound.
We dethroned last year's fucking winners that are now losers and crown a whole new slew of the best brands, trends, zoovies, TVs, biggest bozos, goals, collaboration, sneakers.
Trends.
Musical
artists,
stylish
TV shows, stylish celebs.
All right, we named everything 3 times. Who's starting off first?
We are both going to run through bar for bar, everyone's favorite category in front of the paywall, the best trend of the year. Now, this is interesting because you made a great point. Are you voting for what was the most visible or what you actually enjoyed participating in?
And this is kind of true of like everything, right? Where it's like, like, are you voting for your most personal thing or is it what was the most dominant trend of the year?
Sure.
Because like, what kind of, we'll get into the analysis, I guess, but it is for every category, but I think trend especially, it's like, yeah, how are you voting, bro? Are you voting with your heart or with your brain?
Right.
Or with your fucking cock?
And with that, let's get into the last place entry at 2.6% of the vote. You'll appreciate this. Watch flexing.
You're
Sorry
actually
to Shador Sanders and Mike Nouveau. Last place.
No, actually, fifth to last place. You're missing a bunch of categories.
Fuck. All right.
The Fitties are off to a roaring start.
Wow, dude. Whoopsie. Okay, in last place. Dumb viral sneakers.
Yeah.
Big red boots, Balenci 10XLs. You like these. I'm on the fence. The Kerwin Frost McDonald's Fry Guy clogs.
Love those.
Sorry. Last place, 0.9%. Honestly, off to a rip-roaring start.
Yeah. In second to last place, bringing up the rear like toilet paper, bootlickers, a.k.a. just massive stompers on your fucking dogs, which, a little surprise here, but...
Yeah. Is this like people being like, I have my camions, I've been wearing them for 2 years?
I don't know.
We'll never know because you just cast a vote as a statistic.
Yeah.
We don't actually get any fucking insight. We're here for the insight. Okay. At 2.2%, cultural cosplay. This is interesting because we define this as dressing up, getting a little fucking costume together for your favorite movies, concerts, etc. This was a trend in the New York Times.
It was like Barbiecore. It was like dressing up like your favorite Taylor Swift era. And, maybe this kind of leaned a little more girly. Well, maybe the girlies were participating in this trend more, not the fucking fellas that I know probably dominated the voting of the Fitties. So maybe this wasn't necessarily the Throw Gang
Barbiecore.
The Throw Gang sweet spot.
Yeah, I don't think the girlies kind of like showed out to kind of bump this up. Third to last place.
All right. Fourth to last place with 2.5% of the vote, a trend that I really like, and I think you really like too, weirdo jeans.
Yeah.
Which, again, this is an early one. I put this down in the Fitties shared notes app very early on in the year, and I think this just kind of became, like, normal. And it wasn't necessarily, like, a huge, like, splashy, yo, what the fuck are the people doing? So,
yeah, I guess
weirdo jeans.
I guess the jeans were not weird enough for this to chart higher.
Jeans get weirder.
As I mentioned earlier, watch flexing, 2.6%.
Yes. Okay, then just above that, putting that motherfucking shit on, wearing all your clothes at once. The troll fits you see people doing fit checks on the street, man, on the street shit, and just flexing the price where it's like, oh, this is like $7,000, this is like $5,000, allegedly, but yeah, fits that allegedly cost more than your whole goddamn rent,
which is easy when you don't have a bed frame and you have an apartment with 5 of the broskies. Okay, at 4%. We have Boys to Men Boys, which you so adeptly called out. This is your grown and sexy fit, turtleneck under the leather, kind of like what I'm doing today. Baggy slacks, Cartier frames, that R&B heartthrob swag. You definitely saw this on Drizzy. I think he's kind of patient zero for this, the certified lover boy himself.
Well, no, he's definitely not patient zero, but he's maybe the most visible. Maybe the most visible.
Yeah, that's what I mean in terms of.
I don't think Drake is patient zero of any trend.
This is like one side of like a '90s revival, but the other side charted higher, which we'll get to.
All right. Just above that, Ozempic chic, self-explanatory. Everyone is fucking injecting their butt with chemicals to get skinny and fucking gone and weird. Next up.
Yeah, that was 4.3%. Okay, here we go. The other side of the Boys to Men Boys coin. Boom, bap, back. This is your 90s rapper uniform. Sweatsuits, unlaced boots, mainly Tim's, throwbacks, fitteds, big Buddha leathers, and the real AI, Mr. Allen Iverson.
Yes, and you actually skipped a category. So between...
God damn it.
Bro, you need to fucking learn how to read. Between just above Ozempic chic and just beneath Boom, back, leather daddies. Bad year for cows.
Fuck,
the boys love their leathers.
Bad year for
your
me
fucking
reading.
brain, bro.
Yeah, dude, the Zin is not helping. Okay, why don't you go to above Boom Back? Because I already did that too.
Okay. What's funny?
Fuck me, dude.
And you'll understand this once we get behind the paywall and we start seeing results of maybe sneakers and collabs of the year.
Yeah.
At 4.7%, a scant portion of the vote. Samba Apocalypse, the sequel. Sambas were once again just fucking everywhere this year.
Yeah. How did this do last year? Did this win last year?
Last year, I don't know. Why don't you riff and maybe Samba Apocalypse was also similar number of votes last year, but I think last year's trend category was a bit more top heavy.
Yeah.
And so even with like a smaller percentage, they were near to the top of the trend of the year for 2022.
I think this is a perfect example of like a Leo meme, people seeing themselves as a statistic and not wanting to vote for it. And again, to James's point, when we get into sneakers, you're going to see that for yourself. Thank you for breaking these up. This is going to make it way better for my neurodivergent brain. Okay, coming in at 5.9%, AI fashion. This was a fun one. You might remember the Pope's angelic puffer or Peter Griffin double cupped up in a Miris and V loan and just general chat GPT drip that had 5.9%.
Bro, if you find yourself with a fucking double chin in a G-Wagon with Ariana Grande, anime Ariana Grande next to you, double cupped up, you're a victim of AI fashion.
Yeah, you are.
Above that, with a respectable 7.9%, Bob Dylan core. I'm cold. This jacket's too small.
Yeah.
Shout out Drew. I believe he literally... both the creator of Bloke Core and Bob Dylan Core.
Wow, dude. Drew's a genius. Shout out fucking the most elite brains within the Throw Gang. Thank you, Drew, for once again creating a trend that was aped by thousands of people on TikTok.
Shout out fucking...
who don't have an original idea in their fucking brain.
Shout out Bushwick's own String Bean. Yeah, Bob Dylan Core, bro. And I will say this. I think next year it's going to be James Dean core. Big coats, still really cold and hunched over, smoking a fucking dart.
Oh, sure.
But it's going to be that over like the,
I was thinking of
cropped leather.
His famous like that red Barracuda, that Harrington
No.
fit
From, it's going to be when he's walking out of Times Square with Times Square behind him with the big fucking overcoat. Just, I'm cold and I'm going to fucking die in a car crash.
White men not dressing for the weather. A timeless trend, truly. Okay. bumping up to 8.2%. Here it is. Everyone's heard it. It's been in 1,000 headlines. Quiet luxury. This is your Kendall Roy core. And dressing like how not rich people think rich people dress. Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli, stupid fucking blank ball caps that cost
I know.
more than your rent, honestly. In
Fuck
this
quiet
case.
luxury.
Yeah.
I said it before. I'll say it loud. I'll say it quiet.
Here's another one that you're going to hate right above that.
I'm not. Come on. Stop.
Ooh, these were close. These are tied.
These tied. Oh, it was a difference of just a few votes. But in
basically.
1, 2, 3, fourth place. Mall brand Pep. Mall brand prep. God damn it.
Sheesh.
It's the
I'm
holidays,
rubbing off
folks.
on you, dude.
It's the holidays. This is the fucking ALD Noah trickle down driponomics. This is everyone's asking Madewell back. Everyone's asking J. Crew still back. Everyone's asking Mind the Gap back. Yeah, I don't know. People love their fucking mall brands. I don't know if it's nostalgia, price friendliness. Brands kind of getting hep to what the kids want.
Proximity to the flyover state John's enthusiasts.
Yeah, the fucking, exactly. But it definitely, it made a fucking mark in 2023.
In third place, drum roll please. And I'm kind of dressed like this today. Really self-explanatory. 11.4%. Big ass coats.
Yes, sir.
We wear them. We love them. All the most popular brands in our world, at least, are doing them. This one is self-explanatory, folks.
Yo, get yourself a big ass coat.
Yeah,
if you don't
honestly.
have a fucking big ass coatie.
Yeah, if you're listening to this right now and you do not have a big ass coat, you need to get yourself a big ass
Fix
coat.
that. All right. Second place. My personal
Yeah, you did this.
favorite
for sure.
brand of the year.
For sure.
Unk
Real
Mode.
spit.
Unk Mode. I'll say it again. Unk Mode.
A third time.
Well, just, in case you're talking to me that time too. Fisherman sandals, big ass extendo shorts, going out shirts, looking like you're about to go crazy on the grill, dressing kind of ugly.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like the response or the pendulum swinging back against quiet luxury, against fucking even like ALD type, swaggy grandpa, dressing kind of like shit. Like the fun, crazy uncle.
Yeah, I think that there's a little bit of nostalgia here, but I love this as a rejection to a bunch of the stuff you said. We both love a kind of bright, loud, going out shirt, button up for sure. And you know me, I love my extendo shorts. We both do, really. Mine have pleats, yours don't. But again, fisherman sandals.
I'm talking like
go
big
fucking
fucking
nasty on the sticks.
But even like Adam Sandler, like big ass basketball shorts. I'm talking like even like baggy trousers, baggy slacks. Yeah, just dressing kind of fucked up.
And the number one trend of the year with 11.6%, just edging out Unk Mode and even big ass coats. Tight category here. We have, as Jim calls it, the Silver Lake Mechanic. This is the male manipulator uniform. And honestly, a bunch of you males came in and manipulated these results with your fucking trigger finger. Thank you, dude.
I think we need these.
Yeah. Also, this is your open button up over a wife pleaser. Maybe it's a double, flap patch pocket camp collar. You got cropped trousers. You got loafers, probably of the tassel variety, white socks, small jewelry, smaller tats, and you already know a fucking mustache to tap
bro.
it all off.
This is just like the West Coast male art hoe, right?
Yeah,
this is just
100%.
Like, this is just like
Yeah.
LA Bushwick. This Los Feliz, fucking Elysian Park, Echo Park, Silver Lake, like we said. This is just, and what's crazy is that I think this is kind of related to like ALD trickle down driponomics. It is like just the TikTokification Gen Z of fucking looking, blue collar stolen valor for sure as well.
For sure, dude. Even a little greaser vibes.
A little fucking, just a dirty little fucking gremlin greaser.
Maybe this will play into the James Dean core. We're going to kind of take Bob Dylan core. We're going to take Silver Lake Mechanic, and we come out with James Dean.
And big ass coats.
Yeah.
Don't
Live
forget big ass
fast,
coats.
die young, manipulate women. Don't clip that out. All right.
All right.
Moving on to your GOAT of the year. Last place. My doppelganger, a dude that you and I love because he treats fashion like professional wrestling. Guram Gvasalia.
I'm upset, bro.
The chip on the shoulder, older brother of Balenciaga's Demna. He dropped the Gvasalia. No recency bias here with all the sock shoe wars.
Right.
Sock, sneaker, sock.
Yeah.
They all suck anyway. Who cares?
Run through them.
Okay, sorry. You're right. My bad.
Analyze them afterwards.
Second to last place, 0.8%, Martha Stewart. Above her, 1.1%, Rihanna. 1.3%, Tom Ford. 1.4%, Beyonce. 2.3%, Phoebe Philo. 2.8%, Coco Gauff. 2.8% as well, Aliens. 3.2%, Pharrell. 3.4%, Gwyneth Paltrow on trial. 3.8%. Travis Kelce. 3.8%. Grimace, aka Grimace, the master of shakes. 4.2%. T Swizzle, my girl Taylor Swift. 4.2%. Panera Charged Lemonade. 5.5%. Ice Spice. 5.5%. George Santos. 6.4%. Hunter Biden. 6.5%. Martin Scorsese. 7.2%. Top 4 now. David Beckham. In third place with 8.3%. Shohei Ohtani. 12.2%. Silver medal. The Alabama Riverboat Brawl Squadron.
Goats.
And the winner at 2.9%.
12.9.
12.9%. Fuck. John Turskak, a.k.a. the guy who stabbed Derek Chauvin 22 times. This John, Mr. Turskak, really pulled the fucking, 25th hour, fourth quarter comeback. The Alabama Riverboat Brawl Squadron was charting one.
Yeah.
Like up until the last day of voting.
This was a 2-horse race. I think I voted for the guy who stabbed Derek Chauvin 22 times.
Really?
And Derek Chauvin is the guy that is the cop that killed George Floyd.
Yes. To be clear.
I believe so, but I put on both these guys, and I went back and started like rewatching like Alabama Riverboat.
So good, dude.
Alabama Riverboat Brawl Squad TikToks.
Yeah.
Bro. Honestly, what this is gonna do, sure, they got second place in Go to the Year for 2023, but their legacy, their legace, will be that next year we might have a new fucking Fitties category simply based off the performance of, or what these guys did for pop culture.
Timeline domination.
Timeline takeover. Bro, this is just like the best fucking like
Great
4 days.
internet,
It was like the
for
best 4 days. It didn't stop, didn't slow down.
Yeah, this was the race war has never been funnier, more viral, more inspiring. Shout out to all the fucking fine folks who avoided jail time despite assaulting people with folding chairs.
Well, that was
trying to drown white women.
And that was King of the Unks.
Yeah.
Actually, that guy with the chair was fucking, he was unked out.
Unk of the year?
Unk of the year. Yo, Oudi?
Something like that.
Woody?
Again, we're trying to have fun with this, read them all out loud. We do publish the results, so if you want to, don't wait a day, but you can follow along on Wednesday. Tomorrow.
I'm a little surprised that Hunter Biden, George Santos not charting.
I voted for George Santos.
3 and 4.
Again, the only two honest political figures. You got to give them credit. The ultimate fucking clout chaser in George Santos, and then the ultimate fucking guys guy.
Yeah.
Dudes fucking rock. Hunter Biden. I'm so inspired with his ATM transaction policies, his support of sex workers everywhere, and honestly, his love of supporting Colombian artists.
How's this man still alive?
Yeah.
It's funny though. I feel like this paints a nice little picture of kind of like
the year that was,
the year that was, and like who we value in society. I mean, it is just it's meme makers, right? The fucking Alabama homies and the guy who stabbed Derek Chauvin 22 times. Then you have athletes,
yes,
and then you have a fucking a true GOAT legend, Marty Scorsese, and then you have just fucking crooked politicians that are like living their best fucking lives possible with Hunter and Georgie.
When we get to movies, I think the Scorsese thing will make a little bit of sense. I think you and I were maybe surprised in terms of that category we'll get to later. Was there anyone that charted low that was kind of a bummer for you, besides Gurm?
Martha Stewart.
Who's far from Jewish.
Martha Stewart, I think she's obviously Smoke of the Year.
Oh, well, definitely a Smody candidate, nominee.
Panera Charged Lemonade, I'm very happy with their performance. You know, late entry, but definitely made their fucking mark by killing people, like killing half a dozen people at this point. I don't know.
No, aliens we got confirmation that they exist. Shout out Tom DeLonge. That to me was a huge one. That like, did people don't care about that?
Well, when aliens happen,
aliens are real.
When aliens happen, there was that day when they're like, "Yep, aliens are real." And people are like, "All right." Like,
yeah, I knew. All right, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with their game.
What's Hunter Biden's up to?
I'm familiar with their intergalactic game. Shout out Paltrow on trial. Huge fits.
Yeah,
not a Smody. Not that we're going to judge all women by their looks. I mean, she's kind of like an iconic Smody in her own right.
Okay.
Yo, and I love that Grimace, even though Grimace's domination of people's beverages, even though that was early in the year, if I recall, I like how people didn't fall into the recency bias trap and did give that big purple monster his flowers.
Yeah. It's funny. So last year's GOAT was Lionel Messi because he won fucking the World Cup for Argentina. But Shohei Ohtani and David Beckham, they were the highest charting athletes, but they didn't fucking win anything. I mean, they won the year.
Shohei won $700 million.
But Coco Golf,
yeah.
not for another 10 years or so.
Yeah.
Coco is, I believe, the next highest. Oh, no, we have fucking Travis Kelce, who's like goated just for piping down T-Swizzle.
Yeah.
Right? Not even win. Well, I guess he won the Super Bowl last year.
Yo,
Wait,
low key
who won last year?
The Super Bowl?
Who won the Super Bowl last year? Was it the Eagles or the Chiefs? I forget.
It was the Chiefs.
Was it Chiefs?
Yeah,
okay,
the
so
Eagles
won
have
last
not.
year.
Fuck the
All right,
Eagles,
whatever.
bro. This is interesting as well. I haven't looked at the TV results, but I wonder how the Beckham documentary charted with Beckham being
well.
a top 5 GOAT. There you go.
Yeah, pretty well. Also,
People forget because like Beckham is like kind of like you made fun of his like autistic fits for the week round or lineup that he does in like his closet.
These are my ties.
Yeah, in a gay ass voice, but
these
ultimately,
are my ties. These are my shits. These are how I lay out my feet for the week.
people forget though. This man was a walking fucking zoot. Like,
okay,
no, all timer
for sure. What was I gonna say? No, David Beckham definitely fucking goated. Oh, his club Miami, fucking FC or whatever, was the most Googled sports team of the year.
And speaking of last year's GOAT of the year, now his employee, Mr. Messi.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, let's get into sneaker of the year.
Are we burning
Everyone's
through this too fast?
favorite fucking category? We're like 20
No,
minutes.
we're fine.
All right. Starting from the absolute fucking bottom of the bio. Oh, this says something here. All right. Supreme X Nike Air Force One Baroque Brown.
The doo-doo bricks.
Next up, Drake X Nike Nocta Glide. In third to last place, Balenciaga 10XL. Then we got the Tiffany X Air Force One. Then we got the Jordan 3 Retro White Cement 3 Reimagined.
You can buy those at Ross, I believe.
That is a pretty shitty bottom 5.
Yikes.
Then we got last week's guest.
Last week?
A few weeks ago. Last year's last guest, Jacob Gallagher, his favorite shoe of the year, Cactus Plant Flea Market X Nike the Air Flea 2. Then we got Samuel Ross's, right? Is that his name? A Cold Wall X Nike Air Max Plus. Then we got your sneaker of the year, the Auto 958 X Asics Flex Ski. Then we got the Ama Maniere Air Jordan 5. Then we got the Born and Raised Nike SB Dunk Low. Then we got Comme des Garçons X New Balance 1906R. Then another newbie with Stone Island X New Balance 991 V2. Then we got our first GR, I believe.
Yep. There's
Nike
not many on this list.
Zoom Vomero 5. Then we got the Amine New Balance 610.
Great shoe.
Then we got the Prada America's Cup, the first big sneaker brand out here. Also, I guess technically GR. Then we got the Nike SB Air Jordan 4 Pine Green. Then we got the Mischief Big Red Boots, which was in trend of the year. Yep. And while
Last
very
place.
fucking shitty, I still do think that it was one of the more like dominant trends of the year.
Yeah.
It was just like dumb viral sneakers.
Despite dumb viral sneakers coming in last place, this is kind of a high ranking for the Big Red Boots.
Yeah. Well, they were
Shout
very
out model Sarah
very
Snyder.
effective. Okay.
Smody.
Sarah fucking Snyder, I believe is her full name.
Yep.
Then we got Dime X A6 GT 2160s.
Great shoe.
Great fucking shoe. They came out very early in the year.
Yeah, Chuck has a pair.
Yeah. Then we got one of my favorite shoes of the year, the Martine Rose X Nike Shox MR4s. Then we got one for the girlies, the Sandy Liang X Solomon XT6. Then we got my shoe of the year at number 6, the Oakley Factory Team Chop Saw Mules. Then in getting into the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. In 6th place, the Ame Leon Dor New Balance 860 V2s. Getting into the top 5.
Here we go, baby.
Sneakers of 2023 as voted by you. This is
the listener.
Your fucking. This is you.
Well,
it's not us. It's not us. I'm just saying it's not us. It's not
Yeah.
us. No, because I know the fucking TikTokers be like, oh, you fucking idiots.
I'm like pulling up the rear with my flex skis.
Fucking
dude.
idiots. Fuck you know about fucking fashion. Okay, in 5th place, we got the Cortez Nike Air Max 95s.
That's a Jimmy sneaker.
Cortez rules the world.
Yeah, baby.
Then
Shout out
just
Clint.
above that,
Man like Clint.
this man's fucking doing all these collabs. Jound X New Balance 991s.
Congrats to my close
What
personal
colorway?
friend, Justin Saunders. This is the...
What color do you like?
Well, there was only one colorway of the shoe.
The
and it
brownies?
was gray. Well, it's like a gray brown. Great fucking shoe.
All right. Then in 3rd place, the fucking Action Bronson New Balance 990 V6, the Baklavas.
These are great, dude.
Yeah. Damn, with a pretty solid amount of the vote. But in 2nd place, a GR sneaker, the Adidas Samba. And in 1st place, with a full quarter of the vote.
Crazy.
Fucking runaway train here. Wales Bonner X Adidas Samba. And what's very interesting, there's a lot of, Wales Bonner Adidas Sambas.
Yep.
What's interesting is that these top two, the Wales Bonner Samba and the Samba GR, are the repeating 1-2 champions from 2022. So this, in terms of sneakers, the
Same
fucking
shit.
Kings stay kings, bro.
Different year.
Or, sorry, kings and queens stay kings and queens.
I think this is a testament to the fact that not only are we still in the Samba Apocalypse, the sequel, part 2, but this is, I think, credit to Mrs. Bonner, because Ms. Bonner, if you're nasty. Dude, it's hard to design sneakers, and this is
hard to design
and
sneakers.
this is now, well, we know, and it's now 24 months of the motherfucking top spot, whether it was the Tin Mans or the fucking, King of the Jungles. Like, she is continuing to put out fucking heat. And I know you don't really wear Sambas, and we respect Grace, but I think that this, to me, shows that it's three-stripe life. And Grace is going to get a big time job just for how much she puts asses in seats, or in this case, feet and
clicks
sneakers.
in votes.
Yo,
Clicks on
this?
Google Forms.
Here, how about this? In the top 6, 3 New Balance sneakers, courtesy of ALD, Bronsolino, and Jound. That's surprising. Well, we talked New Balance had a down year.
We talked about this with the Critics' Choice, where every time but it feels like that. But every time I feel like I'm out on newbies, they fucking pull me back in. I'm not saying that I love the Jounds of these 3. I'm not necessarily Baklava or the ALD 860 V2s were fucking gas.
Both drops were fire.
Yeah, but back to Adidas and Wales Bonner. It's both like, I think that the sneaker world is so fractured right now.
Yeah,
right. When you have
100%.
like what are arguably the biggest like marketing fiascos around Tiffany Nike Air Force One, Balenciaga 10XLs, Drake Nike putting out a new fucking shoe,
a new silhouette.
And
It's
Gallagher
crazy.
talked
No
about this, where
respect.
it's like a celebrity cosign or celebrity name on it doesn't necessarily move for people's hearts and minds, wallets.
Nope.
But it's like nostalgia driven. But that's not taking any credit away from Wales Bonner. She definitely continuously, whether it's like the fucking Silver Surfers, or like the she's like a cow print.
Yeah.
Like those are fucking
in pony hair. Yeah.
in pony hair. And while I might not wear them, I still recognize that they're gas.
Big heat, honestly.
But it is like, she's remaining consistent, but also like putting out shit that wows you every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, the sneaker world is hella fractured beneath that, where it's like, what are Jordans doing?
Dude,
right?
Honestly, I think these results prove that like Jordan has fully lost a plot. Even though those SBs in Pine Green, the 4s are fucking good.
You have you have fucking Oakley coming in at number 7. You have
no thanks to you.
No thanks to me. You have fucking XT6, which was the sneaker of the year 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The Sandy Liang, I think, there's a ton of XT6s, but I think the one that made the most noise was the Sandy Liang.
1,000%. At least in our world.
The Martine Rose, like having like kind of like fashion-y names in the sneaker world, at least in the Throwing Fits universe, has elevated these sneakers to the fucking top.
I will, one final thought on sneakers. I want to thank the Throw Gang for being on the right side of history. In my opinion, the worst sneaker that has come out in many years, with the terrible marketing and just standing in stark contrast to all the good shit we talked about sneakers, what represents the worst of sneaker culture, collab culture, the Tiffany Nike Air Force One is fucking pathetic, and Alexander Arnault should be divested from the Arnault bloodline, from his inheritance, because of putting out what might be the biggest motherfucking stinker brick of all motherfucking time. That shoe sucks. All right. TV show of the year.
Sorry. Oh, no, sneakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not reading your percentages. I should just not do that either until we get to the
I think
top.
for the top 5, maybe.
Okay, gross.
Okay.
I took my Zin out.
On my okay. That's
All right.
disgusting.
In last place.
That's fucking disgusting, bro.
In last place, Somebody Somewhere. Second to last place, I'm a Virgo.
Mm.
Above that, Dead Ringers, Party Down. The other two, final season of the other two, No Love. Maybe underappreciated in its time. Poker Face, Telemarketers, Scavenger's Reign, The Fall of the House of Usher, Daisy Jones in the Six, which you said was terrible. I did not watch. Damn, another show last season, Reservation Dogs, pretty low.
Reservation
Dogs. A show
that's a show where like people loved it, but I'm not sure that people weren't
watched it. That's an FX original. Above that, a show that you and I both loved, The Idol.
Oh, the best.
And speaking of Curse TV, The Curse, right above that.
Well, come on. Critics gave it a 99% fucking frack rating.
I like that he did that, because it is kind of like, yo, like the people don't know good art.
Or
when they
it's
see
like,
it?
or it's like our critics fucking out of touch.
Yeah, probably both. Okay, above the curse, you have Blue Eye Samurai. Above that, Fargo, the John Hamm season. People seem to think that Fargo is back, though I guess the Fitties don't really prove that. Above that, Slow Horses, the Gary Oldman vehicle, Abbott Elementary.
There we go.
Jury
Did
Duty.
you just fuck up reading the TV show about elementary school?
Whoopsie. Above that, Jury Duty. Above that, Righteous Gemstones. Great show, underrated. Oh, another kind of, dude,
Final season.
no real votes. Final season. Barry. Damn, dude. I
Yeah.
thought people liked that show more than they did.
Barry fell off.
Despite you and I caping, Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, come
didn't
on.
do that well. Come on, guys. Another show, Final Season, How to with John Wilson.
Yeah.
And right out of the top 5, Beckham. There he is.
So good,
One
dude.
of your goats.
So good.
That had 3.9%.
So good.
This is another extremely top heavy category, and we'll break the numbers down for the top 2, and you'll see. In 5th place, but really only 4.5% of the vote. I think you should leave. Shout out Tim Robinson. Low-key fit god.
Yeah.
Maybe a most out celeb next year. And someone that we'd love to get on the show. We have texted him many times.
Like 3 times.
A show that I had not watched as recently as doing the Critics' Choice Awards, even though the timing that we're existing in is all crazy because you're listening to this in January. Great show, Beef.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm glad you watched it. You liked it?
I'm really glad.
How much Incubus have you been listening to after watching
Oh,
Beef?
that's a great. I mean, Jonah put that scene in Blackbird. That was awesome. The is that I Wish You Were Here or
it's
Drive.
yeah.
Yo, outro music, Drive, Incubus.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wait, shouldn't it be best musical artist?
Nope.
Oh, because you know who the winner is.
Because nobody's better than Incubus. Okay. In 3rd place from the beginning of the year, at least from what I can remember, big cultural appointment television on HBO. It's not TV, it's HBO, even though this is best TV show of the year. The Last of Us, 8.7%. Okay. Now we move into the top-heavy juggernaut, unstoppable force versus a movable object battle for the number 1 spot. Silver medal, 22.1%. The series finale, heard round the world. Shout out the best boy, Kendall Roy, Succession.
The eldest boy.
And our number one
I'm the eldest boy.
and our number 1 show of the year, repeat winner, back-to-back Fitties champion, The Bear, with 33.4% of the vote, more than a third.
This is the biggest winners
Landslide.
percentage of any category. The Bear fucking rocked. Forks episode fucking rocked. Jeremy Allen White fucking rocked. Maddie Matheson fucking rocked.
Oh, yo, honestly, The Bear Love is going to have implications on
Bear's
some
the Bear's-
other stylish categories.
The Bear is very well represented in this year's Fitties. Shout out fucking, and you know what? Wait, what do we have?
Chris on?
Yeah, what do we have him on?
Is that
Was it
this year?
It probably was. It probably was. You know, it's probably the TF
Shout out
bump.
Chris, shout out Cooper, shout out Maddie, shout out Alex Russell, who also wrote an episode of Beef. We've only just scratched the surface of Alex Russell's genius. Yo, we should have Alex Russell on the pod when we go to LA.
Okay.
That'd be
Yeah,
fire,
all right.
dude. Okay, there you go. What did you think? What was your show of the year?
I think my show of the year was Beef, but I knew that the Bear was going to win.
Not
and like,
Succession.
I knew the Bear. Maybe
Succession
it was
was kind of like I thought it was a little bit of a letdown.
I really like Succession. I knew the Bear was going to win. This is very much just a fucking dudes rock entry and deserved winner.
Yeah.
2 years in a row, though. That's got to be fucking rare for a TV show, right?
Very rare.
Well, I
They
mean,
churned that bitch out to capitalize on the hype, I'm sure. Like,
I'm pretty sure they actually turned it out to capitalize on winning the Fitties back-to-back 2 years in a row, which they fucking masterminded.
Crazy.
Shout out the marketing geniuses at the Bear and at FX. And
The Berf.
yo, the fucking original Berf, bro.
any other thoughts in this category? Honestly, dude, a lot of shows on here that like we only put on because we're going through making a list and we're like, wait, Dead Ringers, iconic Cronenberg movie, but apparently is also a show with Rachel Weisz. You know, like what are some of
I
these
don't know.
things?
It felt like a bad year for TV. Like good year for movies, bad year for TV, and very top heavy. Succession was a huge pop culture storyline.
Yes, of course.
People, I think, find you know what it is
Quiet
also
Luxury.
that too. I think also New York Back. I think that people really came onto the Bear this year. I think the Bear was kind of like a sleeper, even last year.
One show of the year in the Fitties, brother.
But the Fitties is like the big brains of the fucking pop culture world. I think like the Bear became a cultural phenomenon, especially with fucking Carmi dating Rosalia.
Oh, that's right.
fucking
Rosalia.
Well, depends what
Rosalia.
depends what country you're saying.
That's
you're
how he
saying it.
fucking negged her and got his first date, dude. He called her by the wrong name, bro. Oh, she wasn't on ours. Did she put out music this year?
She did. I think so.
Rosalia.
Rosalia did. Yeah, right next to No Name. Yeah, I don't know. Not really that much of a surprise. And like, yeah, kind of a shitty year for TV. I think that Bravo back. I think
Not according to the throw game.
I think the strike fucked shit up with TV more so
for
than
sure.
movies.
You're so right. You're so right.
So right.
Bro,
so
that's
back.
fucking real spit, dude. That's facts.
No, but I think a lot of like Housewives shit is back. I'm surprised at Jury Duty. I think and Righteous Gemstones. I thought those would do better.
Comedies did not rate. I thought. I was surprised. Gemstones is so fucking good, dude.
I know.
Danny
I think
McBride
you
is
should
a
leave
genius.
top 5.
Oh yeah. And then my final point
And
is
Beef and the Bear both and Succession both had like
yes.
hilarious ass moments.
You're right. I think we are in the age of the genre melding show. You want to laugh, you want to cry, you want to be shocked, you want to run through a wall. And I think all of those shows accomplish that. One thing that I would like to mention before we move on is a show that you and I both love that I think will serve it well. Dude, The Idol, bro. Come on.
I think the rewatch value on that is going to be crazy high. I think
That's
people are
going to
going
be
to
like crushable binge.
You know how like Girls had its like rewatch moment?
Yeah.
I think like early this year, late last year, I think Idol's going to be like, it's going to just come back and fucking be memed all over
hope so.
again. Like clips are going to go crazy.
Inshallah.
Also, like it wasn't that shock value-y.
Yeah.
People were like so fucking pearl clutching. I was like, this isn't that
I think
crazy.
they toned it down because of all the fucking drama around fucking Mr. Levinson and The Weeknd and all that fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we all know what's going to win next year. Industry. No, that doesn't work. Industry. Industry season 3 is going to fucking win next year.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to collaboration of the year. In last place, and you hate to see this, but I kind of understand why, and we'll get into it. I'll just run through it. Awake NY x Tommy Hilfiger. Then you have Supreme Coogee. After that, ERL x Dior. Then Pharrell Moncler, which I don't know why that was on there. Then you have Yayoi Kusama x Louis Vuitton. Then you have Fear of God x Adidas. 3 years in the making.
Fear of God Athletics.
Fear of God Athletics. What'd I say?
No, I was just clarifying.
Then we have Palace Oakley, aka
Banger.
Palace Oakley. Then we have Denim Tears Levi's. Then another Levi's, born and raised Levi's. Then we have Martine Rose Stussy. Above them is Erewhon x Balenciaga.
Too high.
I know. What the fuck?
That's why are we who's voting for that? What is wrong with you people?
I don't know.
Fucking
In the top 5.
smoothie drinkers.
In 5th place, and I'm very pleasantly surprised
Yeah, this is great. This
at
is a
how
great one.
well this
Banger.
did. And I think it maybe signifies the future of Gorp, or where Gorp could kind of like continue to be relevant.
Pray
Cool.
tell, Jimbo.
Mountain Hardware x Stussy.
Great
Then we
fucking
have
collab.
Palace x Cheapy Company.
Shout out our friends at the
a
company.
2-time release in 2023.
Yeah, they ran that shit back with a vengeance,
With
dude.
moments to
They
spare.
crushed it.
In 3rd place, we have Sakai x Carhartt Whip.
People like this,
People love this.
right?
People loved
I
this.
see, you know how we're always talking about like, oh, well, have you ever seen whatever in person? Like, I see a lot of this.
People love this.
This was good and expensive, but good.
Expensive but good. It was just workwear for the fucking fashion boys and girls.
Yeah, the workwear for people that will never do a day's work of hard work in their life.
Well, Sakai's like kind of unwearable. Like
I agree. I don't like
it's,
Sakai.
it's too avant-garde,
Yeah.
right? But this was out there, but still wearable.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Chitosi.
Fucking Japanese.
Something.
Shit, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shohei Ohtani. I don't know.
Yo, maybe you
Okay.
can say that.
All right.
Why'd I ask? I don't know. No one knew the. Why would I ask that? I'm so stupid.
In 2nd place, last year's winner, we have Our Legacy Workshop x Stussy with 15.4% of the vote.
Mhm.
These guys, again, I
do it
think
right.
I think that they set the bar for like what collaborations can and should be
Agreed.
when they first started, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I
believe
which
so.
was just like taking what Workshop can do and offer, taking what Stussy can do and offer, and coming up with something entirely new, but is like reminiscent of both brands, and yet is like something that neither brand could do on its own.
Yeah. Don't fact check me. I believe this is a back-to-back top 3 collab, right?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Crazy.
But in first place,
Come on. You already knew.
with nearly a quarter of the vote at
Woo.
23.1%. Shout out to stock homies. We got Our Legace Workshop X Emporio Armani. This was a clear winner from fucking day one. We knew this was going to do it. Everything from like the actual execution, that's really what matters the most.
Yes.
To the fucking photos, to the marketing, to the fucking flow and the support. Well, you goddamn motherfucking boys. This was so good.
Yeah, I mean, the Stockholmies hit the shop and they put in motherfucking work. The top 2 collabs, this will have ramifications on brand of the year for sure, which we'll get into later.
Brands of the year, actually.
Brands of the year, you're right. Listen, we're all on the same page here. We all can agree. This is the one. You and I bought multiple grips of this shit. There was no question. It was never in doubt.
Yeah. This was truly
as it should be.
And it's really cool to see whether it's like me and you, whether it's homies, whether it's kind of people you see on the TL or just like out on the streets. Like it's great to see people. It works for like all different types of fucking personal style.
Exactly.
It's not one subscriptive kind of like, this is how you have to dress. I see people taking it, working to their own shit. This was the one. This was the one.
You can't be everything to everyone. We've said that before, but you can plug and play to everyone. If you are tasteful, if a collab has meaning, if there is a fucking real story there, and both of these, the top 2, just fucking check every box. And that's a testament, I will say, to our legacy and our legacy workshop specifically.
When I'm linked with
Yoakum.
When I linked with Yoakum and Saro, and Saro, shout out on the congrats on the sex, shout out for your fucking
that's right, Saro.
your boy, who
Congrats
I believe
on the
is
sex.
I'm not gonna name the name of his son on Throwing Fits, but
please don't.
It is apropos to this collaboration. I'll just say that. When I met them, like they're fucking, Saro's a fucking fire-blooded, like Southern Italian, but like Yoakum and the other homie, I forget his name. They're just like very chill, stoic Scandinavians, right? Mm-hmm. Very stone-faced, very like nice and generous, but very just like very even-keeled.
Yeah.
But when the fucking enthusiasm and love for this was palpable as they were like fresh off. It was like that post-cum glow.
Yeah.
Where post-nut glow, where they had just shot the stuff and they knew what they had on their hands.
Oh, come on now.
And I could kind of tell. And then obviously after seeing the photos there and then seeing the photos and touching the stuff itself, you're just like, yep, this is it. This is the one.
Whether it's the fiery statement pieces or the more even-keeled basics and staples, like we said, like this is everything.
Knocked out the park.
And we couldn't be more proud. And honestly, just what gets you excited as a consumer these days? I mean, like for us, like not much. And this was one that like was such a motherfucking can't miss.
Yo, Giorgio, run it back, ho.
All right. Moving on to best movie
Larry's
of the year.
category.
Yeah, it's kind of perfect how this breakdown worked out in
That's
terms of us.
That's how I did it.
All right, in last place with 0.2% showing up. Above that, American Fiction. Above that, All of Us Strangers. Gay. Above that, I just watched this. Dude, this movie sucks. Maestro, dude. Bradley Cooper is so thirsty for a fucking Oscar, which is a bummer because, A Star is Born we love. Dude, do you remember when we were watching clips the other night?
Yeah. I was watching clips.
The afters got emotional.
I was watching some clips.
It's so good.
On Wednesday night. Just
alone.
When they come out. Yeah.
In your feels? Or were you?
No, just like this fucking slaps.
Yeah, it's incredible. Maestro sucks dick, dude. But also congrats on Bradley Cooper. Like, if you're gonna come out in a certain way, this is not a bad way to do it.
Why
directing
$1
million motion picture, major motion picture?
If you recognize the movie sucks, why don't you turn it off? Are you one of those guys who I have to finish?
No, I want to.
I always finish.
It took me like 3 days to finish, though.
I turned it off after 9 minutes.
Honestly, not bad. Oh,
it always sounds better on the
right
piano.
above Maestro, a movie that I saw with the fellas. Shout out Jake and Jacob, the two Jakes. Dude, this movie stunk. Maybe my least favorite movie of the year, The Zone of Interest.
Because it's a Holocaust movie? That's why it stinks?
MTV Cribs Nazi Edition? No, the movie is literally the banality of evil, like so drawn out and so boring and such a fucking snooze fest that's worth the fucking Jimbo.
Are you gonna do analysis on every movie or just run through them?
No. Above that, this is pretty low. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Maybe Part 2 will do better next year.
I think it got overshadowed by Wappenheimer.
We'll get to it. Toppenheimer. May, December. What a bummer, dude. I love that movie. A movie you and I both like despite being a baby movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
I haven't seen it.
You said it was good.
I heard it was good. I heard it was really good.
I know Jay loved it.
Jelani, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my Plex server. Above that, Anatomy of a Fall. Shout out Foreign Films. Above that, Beau is Afraid. Above that, a movie that we both liked, They Clone Tyrone.
I didn't finish it.
You never finish anything.
I finish
1.8%. Poor Things, a movie that you hated. The Killer.
I don't think anyone's seen Poor Things necessarily.
It just came out. There's this dead zone in movies. Like, for example, Ferrari and Iron Claw, which is like they're gonna have to go on next year.
Yeah,
because unless you got a screener, you have not.
Killer sucked ass.
Okay. I don't think it was that bad.
Keep going.
A movie that apparently was fun for the whole family, and Giamatti is a god. 2.2% The Holdovers. Above that, Bottoms 2.3%. Chuck's favorite movie of the year, Godzilla -1. Then The Boy and the Heron. Shout out fucking Miyazaki.
Our Pat.
This was Jenna's favorite movie of the year. This is what she voted for in the Fitties.
The Boy and the Heron.
John Wick 4. A movie that I think this is overrated in the Fitties at 3.9%. You shut it off after 2 minutes. Asteroid City.
No, sorry. This was the movie I turned off after 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Hello, I'll have 5 orders of flapjacks and a black coffee. Why does everyone? Why is that like the West End? Why does he have to do that?
Yo, speaking of fucking messy ass fucking dialogue, that was the worst part about my show. Everyone's got this fucking. Everyone talks like this, despite the fact that we're 1940. This movie. Why are we talking like it's 1920? It was 1940. What are we doing here, people?
Everyone's the driving crooner,
bro. Fucking dude, my show's so.
Hey, I'm fucking maestro. I'm composing over here. See?
All right, now we get a little bit of a bump up in actual votes. We got Past Lives coming in at 5.8%. This is a beautiful movie. Greta, pee on me and let me see where it came from. God damn.
Okay.
She's a fucking smoke and a great actress. Okay. Your number one movie of the year at 6.1%, Saltburn.
Oh, I'm so happy he made it to the top 5. Vindicated.
Okay. This was surprising at 9.5%. In 4th place, Killers of the Flower Moon. You didn't like it. We talked about it extensively on pod.
I liked it. I will never watch it again unless I want to fucking sleep. Unless it's a rainy Sunday and there's no football on.
Rainy Sunday, wake up in the late afternoon, hit up Scorsese just to see what he's doing.
And I want to take a nap. I will throw this on, and I'll take 5 naps.
Nice. In 3rd place, just beating out Killers by 0.2%, 9.7% total. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, another baby movie. What did you think?
I enjoyed it. It was nice.
I watched this movie, and I literally feel like the Pilgrim eating a Doritos meme. I'm too old, bro.
It's because he connects with his father. That's why you don't get it.
I love my father, dude.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Vindicated in 2nd place, and I got a lot of flack for this because I'm supposed to be the film bro, Barbie.
Okay.
The most fun I had in theaters, which I do think I said on Critics' Choice Awards, was my favorite movie of the year. Listen, I understand that it's a libtard garbage fire, but I did have fun in theaters. I did laugh a lot, and Margot Robbie is a smody.
Bro, you gotta stop. Okay, frat star. I watched an hour of this on HBO, and I'm like, is this it? Like, I think Willie Sally had the best tweet about it, where he's like, okay, just watch Barbie. No, but also glad you guys stimulated the economy.
Yeah, true.
It made so much money that fucking Noah Baumbach finally locked down Greta Gerwig.
Oh, shit.
Right? It's because she made so much fucking money.
Married?
They got married after 12 years of dating.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yo, he was holding out, bro.
Ladies, if you're trying to lock down that situationship, just make a fucking #1 box office smash. Yeah. It's $1 billion.
Just run up $1 billion. And then our #1 movie of the year with over a quarter of the vote. Wackenheimer, Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy. Your Oscar is safe. Bradley Cooper, don't quit your day job.
I'm actually surprised. I thought Killers was going to run away with this.
Same.
I didn't realize it was going to be a full quarter of the vote for fucking Robert J, bro.
Oppenheimer is a better movie than Killers, right?
They're both just like
you didn't like either that much. They're pretty boring to you. It's men talking.
No, it's like they're movies
fucking
about
libtard.
They're movies about meetings. That's all they are.
Yeah, true.
It's like, all right, we're in this meeting. Okay, now we got to go to this meeting. We're in this meeting. All right, now we go to that meeting. They're fine. They're just not movies I would ever want to watch again.
Yeah, they're movies you got to see in the theater.
Well, it's like, oh, it's important that I watch this fucking film.
Important might be a stretch. Well, I think Killers is more important.
Oh, so it is. So it is a stretch. It's not a stretch.
No,
Oppenheimer
being important to me is a stretch.
Oppenheimer's just like, all right, fucking, come on.
Drop the bomb, bro.
Fat boy.
Drop the bomb.
Fat boy, Enola Gay, let's go.
Give me the blood. Drop the bomb. Give me the bomb.
Give me the bomb.
Give me the bomb. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on some of the stragglers here?
Nah. Not really.
Beau is Afraid was not for me, so I'm not surprised there. I gotta see Poor Things. Gotta see Holdovers.
Yeah.
Gotta see Godzilla. Sorry, should not have said that. Fuck.
No, you fucking idiot. The killer should have pulled. The killer should have pulled lower. Turtle should have pulled higher. Mission Impossible. I haven't seen yet.
What?
I haven't seen yet.
You haven't seen Dead Wreck?
No, but I was watching.
Part Uno?
But I did watch the.
Mission Impossible. Dead Wrecky Part 1.
I did watch the the last flying scene of Top Gun Mav while taking a shit. They
put that movie of the year last year.
I think so.
Damn, TC, are you falling off? Low key ski?
Stop it.
I know. I'm done. I'm done.
Everything Everywhere All at Once was movie of the year last year.
Oh, that's man,
Top
that's
Gun
all
Maverick
you.
was number 3. Oh, The Batman number 2.
Ooh,
Something.
I rewatched it. It's good. I like it, dude. I fuck with it.
I rewatched it too, but I started rewatching it and then I turned it off. But it's a little slow.
That's for me is like napping background noise for sure. The Batman.
Next question. Next category. Okay, most stylish celeb of the year. This is me. Starting from the bottom. Oh, damn.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough look.
Shout out Travis Scott for not finishing last.
Yo, we always set him up every year. Travis Scott gets nominated so he can come in last. Well, him and
Drake.
Big Scorp, yeah.
And Drake.
But in last place.
Shout out to both of them for not sucking the most. Who sucked the most or got the least amount of votes this year? Offset.
Yeah.
Offset, who I thought was putting that shit on or was being celebrated as a guy that put shit on. I'm not saying I liked it, but he's like, oh yeah, I'm wearing chrome and fucking Louis and Celine and shit. I don't know. Whatever.
I love that he's last on our list. Just one point before you can go through the rest is that he's a guy that Complex is going to say is a top stylish guy. And obviously we're no, he's not. And I think the Throw Gang proves the difference in media literacy between maybe a reader of a more mainstream publication and a listener of the only podcast.
Yeah, I think that as you go up the chart in the Fitties, the melanin levels decrease. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not trying to make it a racial thing, dude.
Oh, well,
FYI.
I am. Okay, in second to last place, bringing up the rear like TP, Travis Scott.
It's lit.
Tied with him, Biebs. Then this is disappointing.
I know.
Lil Uzi, Vertical, BTS, all 6 of them or whatever. One of them's in the military. Well, one of them's in the military.
I guess they're retired right now.
Then we had Troye Sivan, Harry Styles, with 0.6% of the vote, Drake. Just above him, Pharrell.
Low.
Right above him, Andrew Garfield. But right above him, the male lead of Barbie, Ryan Gosling.
Goated.
Tied with him, Chris Pine. Just above him, Stephen Yuen.
Shout out Beef.
Just above him, Barry Kogan. How the fuck do you say his name, bro?
Kogan.
Barry Kogan.
Barry Kogan.
Barry Kogan at 1.2%. Then we have Timothée Chalamet.
The winner
fucking
of the GQ IG follower poll.
Ugh.
He won, and he beat Bex.
His shit sucks. Right above him, Austin
trash.
Butler. Right above him, Pedro Pascal. Then we have Playboy Cardi in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising. Then we have above Barty, Killian Murphy. Killian. It's Killian.
Both.
All right. Then we got Big Smoke Skep.
Yeah.
Then Kendrick Lamar.
My vote for
right above him, Paul Mezcal. Right above him, Amine. Sorry.
Whoa. Gee, that's a friend of the show, brother.
Amine. Then in 7th place. I know. Then in 7th place, I'm making a joke, bro. Then in 7th place,
you're
Boat, Lil Yachty.
Yeah, low. Yachty was left off the list last year, and no one took the Throw Gang took umbrage with that omission more than any other. And we can't nominate everyone here, people.
Right.
But you would think that the groundswell to get Yachty on this list and the amazing year that he had, Complex's most stylish rapper of the year, by the way. I'm surprised he didn't crack the top 5.
Well, just outside the top 5, we have A$AP Rocky.
But there's a jump here. There's a significant jump in the votes.
Sure. At number 5, we have Tyler, the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Maddie Matheson.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Shay Gilgis Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay. Nailed
SGA.
it. Yeah. In second place with 10.1% of the vote.
This is crazy.
Jeremy Allen White. In first place with 13.4% of the vote, Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
Who last year polled at 2.6% of the vote.
That's crazy. What a year he had.
Yeah. So he had a crazy glow up.
Yeah.
Shay and Maddie are both repeats in the top 4. I think
Well
Maddie
deserved.
was number 2 and Shay was number 4, and now it's Shay 3, Maddie 4.
Yeah.
I think both, absolutely are maybe not so much Shay, a little under the radar, but well deserved to be in the fucking top 4.
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi, though, I was thinking about this at first. I was like, but kind of.
Who is your pick?
Kind of, I think, well deserved. Killian Murphy.
Oh, right. Yeah. With the sheer.
For getting a little gay on the red carpet.
Yeah. No, that was cool. Shay uses Instagram better than anybody right now. So shout out to him.
Jacob Elordi has the number one thing you need for being stylish, which is just being so fucking hot. Right?
Everyone here is hot. All different shapes, all different sizes, all different skin colors. There's no one on this list that is ugly, in my opinion. Right? Let's be real. Maddie Matheson, best looking man in Canada.
Currently, let's see.
Tyler, the Creator, beautiful skin.
Travis
Shay.
Scott.
Is
Travis Scott handsome?
Here's what I want to talk about. Okay, is Travis Scott handsome?
Is Offset's handsome?
I think both of them are. I think they're handsome. Travis Scott is not ugly.
Okay. On the outside.
Yeah. Convicted manslaughterer. Travis Scott.
Barry Kagan, I think
he's
kind of
hot,
like
bro.
he's like hot ugly, you know?
He duck faces so hard in pics. It's absurd.
When he's
Is that an Irish thing?
when
What
he's
the fuck?
when he's fucking slurping up the cum. Barry Kagan, when he's fucking slurping up the cum.
Anything here that jumps out?
I don't know.
Timmy
I'm glad-
sucks at dressing.
I'm glad Pedro
Oh,
Pascal didn't pull higher. Like there was this whole fucking zaddy moment where it's just like, all right, he's like putting that shit on a little bit. What are you gasping at?
okay, I had a moment of neurodivergency where I thought it was Ryan Reynolds, but it's Ryan Gosling. I was like, Ryan Reynolds, what the fuck?
Skep, I wish was a little higher.
Oh, talk about maybe the most beautiful man alive.
Amine, I'm not mad at the placement, but I think that the percentage points could have been fucking higher for him.
He had a bit of a dip from last year, which is a bummer, especially since he appeared on the only podcast that matters, all-time pod, probably pod of the year for being totally fucking
Harry
frank.
Styles being in the fucking bottom 7
What
or
the
so.
fuck is that about, dude? Speaking of handsome men.
Well, I think the gender fluidity thing is just kind of like either one, normalized at this point and not like it's not groundbreaking as it was when he first started doing it. Also, he wasn't really in the public eye this year.
Oh, here's my biggest bummer. Lil Uzi Vert. They
Yeah.
did not have a good showing. See
Nice.
how I used the right fucking pronouns.
Welcome to Pronoun Cities. Fucking speaking of libtard, come on.
when we get to, and I said Godzilla.
You're just a tard, bro.
When we get to musical artists, this point is going to be hammered home, and that's a bummer. Pink Tape, it wasn't good, but like if Uzi,
But he's a fucking man.
Even if Uzi's not putting out music, dude, he's the greatest shopper alive. I can't believe he didn't get a little more credit from the Throw Gang.
I don't know. You have a
blows
lot
bags.
of people.
He sleeps in Chrome.
You have a lot of people at the bottom.
The store.
May I talk? I was about to say you have a lot of people at the bottom where it's just like, oh yeah, they put on Chrome, they put on Louis, they put on everything, they put on the most $80,000 fit, but
Do you remember the Fitties year that
no.
Oscar Isaac
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar Isaac rated really high, mainly because of really good photo shoots? I went back and looked at Stephen Ewen's photo shoot in WSJ. Shout out Gallagher.
He was
he
was number 4 last year. Oscar Isaac, what was hot professor?
Right. Dude, Stephen Ewen, I know so where does Stephen how did Stephen do last year?
Ooh, bad.
Oh yeah. Racist.
Bottom 10.
So same.
Real racist, yeah.
His shoot, he's wearing Unk Fisherman sandals. He's got great fits. I know a lot of that is that's an editorial styling. Dude, he is I maybe I'm just beef pilled because I literally watched it a couple days ago. Dude, he's the man, bro. I fucking loved him.
Oh,
And
what
what a fucking actor, a revelation.
Dude, after watching Beef, what do you think of my boy, Young Man Zeno?
His character is hilarious, but literally, Young Man Zeno, the interaction that you had with him, he's Paul. Is that the brother's name? Paul, right? Yeah. Also, Ali Wong Smody.
Stop it. All right.
I love women.
This is this is everyone's least favorite category because fucking celebrities can't fucking dress. But
oh no, I would say everyone's okay. Sure, we're done. We're moving on.
Yes, please.
Please. The tightest category, which is kind of sad, and then also proves that it's a level playing field, or that people have very specific taste, laser specific, if you will. The best musical artist of the year.
Oof.
There's a lot here to choose from, and no one really pulled away from the pack. This is sad. Last place, Nicki Minaj.
Okay, can I just say, I'm not a barb.
How are you? Not?
I'm not a barb, but I'm not a fucking barb. Fuck the club up. Fucks me up.
Can you want to do it?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh,
Because you're oh, it's a TikTok thing. I'm like, no, bitch, it's Nicki Minaj.
No, I know, but
it's Nicki Minaj, motherfucker.
Also...
Welcome to Gag City, bitch.
Gag City, bitch. Gag City, bitch. Yeah, you're gag.
What have
all right,
TF on my tippies. Gotcha.
That's on my titties. Nice, dude. All right.
I am surprised that this came in so low. Also, I mentioned this in the Critics' Choice, but her marketing rollout, the shit she did with Kai.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible.
Shout out to streamers.
Where her new thing is, it always has been, but she's just I'm the queen mother bitch.
Yeah, she's a huge cunt, dude. In a good way. All right, second to last place. You say No Name, I say No Nami.
Well, teach their own.
Ashake, No Love for Nigeria.
Damn,
above
bro,
that,
racist.
Georgia Smith. Young Nudie, great. Gumbo was awesome.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. That's one of the better rap records this year. And here we go. Like I said, Lil Uzi Vert, 0.6% of the vote. Right above him, or do you want to say something about Uzi?
No, just to say if you're gonna have fucking Mitski over Gumbo, like, come on, I'm losing a little faith.
We're not there yet.
I know, but I'm just saying.
How about the fact that they have Doja Cat above Lil Uzi Vert? This was sad, Gunna, dude. The rat allegations have not been beat, even though he went number one in the selling out fucking arenas.
He went number one, and the selling out arenas thing, and also he's on his health shit. That's great to see.
Oh, he looks awesome. Well, jail will do that to you.
Also, like, "Fuck You Mean" was song of the summer. Yeah. Fuck You Mean, Larry.
That and Bread and Butter is good too. That was a good project. I mean, whatever. People want to hate. This was really surprising to me, especially when we get into the number one winner here.
Are you gonna say it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Morgan Wallen. 1.1%.
And what did he say? What did he say, Lawrence?
What did he say with Drake? What's the line from the Drake video?
I don't know.
No, yeah. You talk about a guy who has no swag. I didn't realize he's literally full anti-swag. He just dresses like a guy.
It's funny because
he's like a hey dudes ass motherfucker.
It's funny because not to give anything away, but my personal musical artist of the year was Zach Bryan, and I feel like he gets lumped in with Morgan Wallen. And
so much more swag.
Personally don't give a fuck about, like, I just don't listen to Morgan Wallen's music.
Morgan Wallen puts more numbies on the board too.
Oh, he's like the biggest music artist
in the States.
The country. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But so he pulled super low. I think that, you know, maybe the allegations stuck.
Yeah. Or he's just not as big of an outlaw as he thinks he is, or that his fans want him to be because he said the N-word on camera. All right. Mitski, 1.2%. Beyonce, 1.2%. Yeet, low, 1.5%. Bummer. The Streaming God. Sexy Red, 1.5%.
You gotta do percentages though.
V's. Ganger! Dude, I'm so in on V's. Shout out all the fucking kids that put me on.
Yeah,
dude.
3 days
rocks.
ago. Yeah.
Playboy Cardi, late push. Are you liking the singles? I'm loving the singles.
I haven't listened to Hood by Air, but I like the other shit, yeah.
Pink Pantheress, Boy's a Liar, 1.9%. Dua Lipa, Doopy Loopy, 1.9%. Sufjan Stevens, Travis Scott. Honestly, fuck Travis Scott, dude. Tyler, the Creator. What was that, a bonus
yeah,
content?
we were like, does it count? Does it not count? What are the fucking Fitties rules? Does it matter? No, nothing matters. Put them on.
The Cord was fired up over this and explained this to me. What is New Jeans? New Jeans is in the middle of the pack here.
It's K-pop. This is what I wanted to put on, bro. And you were like, fuck
Did
Korean.
you listen to New Jeans?
No, but you're like, fuck Korean people. And I was like, what are you talking about?
I did not say that. If anything, I loved Korean film this year. Past Lives, Return to Seoul.
Okay, yeah. You're overcompensating for your New Jeans hate.
Ooh. 100 Gex, dude. Hollywood Baby. This was, I believe this year was 10,000 Gex. Saw them live. Awesome. Ooh, this is a bit of a bummer. Danny Brown. 2 big projects. Scaring the Hose and then, what is it? Quantara? Whatever.
Yeah.
Also,
like, honestly, kind of high. Like, if you look at the names around Danny Brown, like,
you're right.
It's not terrible.
Right above Danny, Earl Sweatshirt. Right above him, Benito, aka Baboni. Above that, Sampha. Above that, Caroline Polachek. Nobody cares. That's
your white showing.
That's some chef ass pitchfork bullshit. Ice Spice.
I know.
Mike, and then
I honestly thought Ice Spice was going to do better.
Same.
She's on Go to the Year. This was her year.
Yeah. Let's see how
the music was gas too.
Yeah. Let's see how she does in the GOAT category, but this is not boding well for her. Above her, my queen, Olivia Rodrigo, and Alyssa Vinian. Oh, almost said decay. Almost said decline. But she dropped decline like fucking. She dropped decline like Raph. What did you say?
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey, 3 points. This is the girly block.
This is like the sad boy shit.
These are the last. Oh no, sorry. There's one more girly on the list, but this is interesting. So the girlies said that it's Lana 1, Lana 2, Olivia
more girlies,
3.
Two more girly ass picks.
What is? Oh, you're so right, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I got phased out. I got freaked out.
You got phased out because the name has boy in it.
Yeah. All right. Peso Pluma, Caramonica's GOAT of the year in music. SZA, Sench, aka Central C, Boy Genius, 3.9%. Taylor Swift, 4.3%. All right, so here's the girly breakdown. The number 1 girly music is Taylor Swift. Number 2 is Boy Genius. Number 3 is SZA. Number 4 is Lana. 5, Olivia Rodrigo. 6, Ice Spice. Interesting combination. Okay, here we go.
This was the year of the girl.
Yeah. All right, your top 5. So honestly, 5, 4, and 3 all basically tied.
Yeah.
Yachty, the Concrete fucking crew is up, dude. He's got a great ear for beats, got a great ear for talent, dropped a lot of great fucking Lucy's with his crew and otherwise. Lil Yachty in 5th place.
And the Mushroom album.
Oh,
I liked it.
The experimental rock shit.
Yeah, I liked it.
I mean, I had a good time at the listening at the Liberty Science Center with you, but
I'm not like a boat purist. I'm just like,
No.
oh, Yanni, get back to fucking. I'm just like, yeah, I like this music.
stick to bars. Fourth place, Kate Tremine. Shout out the fucking boys.
Honestly,
that came out during the summer. Perfect. It's a summer song for summer hangs.
whole summer album.
Come on, dude. Yeah, summer.
This is an album
summer
that.
project.
This is an album that. Well, a few of these, but not fucking number 2, but that is like worth revisiting over and over and over, and will fucking is not. I'm not gonna say timeless, but I think will have like some staying power.
Yeah, I agree with you. Number 3, and this feels like a bit of a contrarian, but also like paying homage to Andre 3000. I mean, this record is not
Weird.
good. Yeah, it's not.
Well, not the record. I'm just saying it's weird that he's number 3.
Yeah. I
I think what is happy he's back.
Yes, exactly.
And that he's doing well.
And the press around it was great. He looks awesome. What a fucking beautiful soul. Shout out Andre 3000, one half of the greatest rap group of all time, Outkast. Number 2, I'm not going to pretend like I didn't vote for this guy just because of the vice grip he had on the zeitgeist, specifically with tunes. Drizzy Drake.
Okay.
Aubrey Graham, 4.8%, second place. And the winner in your best musical artist of the year in the Fitties,
As voted on by you.
Zach Bryan, 6.9%. The tightest category, the most jam-packed category, and
Yeah.
the people, we like left off big names just to even like get this kind of tight. Just don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Okay.
Just trust me.
Zach
brother.
Bryan, my personal musical artist of the year,
What's the-
and the Fitties winner of musical artist of the year, which makes me wonder, Lawrence, am I becoming mainstream? Am I no longer if you know, you know?
I mean, is Zach Bryan?
Why did I not nominate a fucking Chilean jazz group or some bullshit?
I mean, I don't know.
Whatever you say, I listen to.
Did any new Chilean jazz come out in 2023?
Yeah, dude, it was awesome.
It was great.
The guy that we listened to at the fucking Hermes party.
What would be, if we weren't going to do Incubus as the outro song, what's the number 1 Zach Bryan song that you would make the outro music? Because I don't really listen to Zach Bryan.
We've done it before because it was like my breakup song with Spacey Casey.
Oh, yeah, that's the big radio hit. Yeah.
That and like, I mean, there's Friday Prayer. I haven't listened to the album in a minute because it's very sad. I'm trying to not listen to like sad music. But it's a very fucking good album and very just replayable.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is valid as fuck. If anything, I think the Drake shit is almost undeserving because of how bad For All the Dogs was. Yeah, I did like the deluxe shit.
Okay.
You Broke My Heart was awesome. And I love that he's making music videos. I love music videos. More people should make music videos.
Okay.
In 2023.
Right.
Or I guess next year.
It's a weird marketing expense, but okay.
Yeah, but if you
What do you get from them?
I enjoy. I think
No.
appointment
What does the
viewing.
artist get from them?
Oh, well, my appointment viewing, and maybe it's a
And
song.
what does your view get them?
Cloud, dude.
0.001 cent on YouTube.
I'm one half of the only podcast that matters. Even though people hate me because of
That's
me
fair.
potting hammered,
Yeah.
I'm still,
Yeah.
I'm still the
Honestly?
people's champ in my heart. Well, you just dropped the Zin.
Well, the
is-
Zin shouldn't have been on the fucking coaster.
yeah,
to
but
begin
why are
with,
you
bro?
pulling the pills away, bro?
I'm trying to protect you.
Are you trying to protect
Yeah.
the audience, bro? Here,
Protect
let
Sean.
me get that. Okay, moving
Just
on.
swallow it.
Moving on to brand of the year.
Okay. The 2023 Fitties Brand of the Year, as voted on by tens of thousands of you. Let's fucking get into it. Bringing up the rear like toilet paper, Louis Vuitton.
Yo, Pharrell charting so low on Stylish Celeb, and I don't know where he's at in GOAT. Like, do people not fuck with Pharrell Louis? I thought we were in a little renaissance.
I don't know if our
crazy.
guys necessarily fuck with high-end fashion,
They don't.
except for some brands that transcend, which I'll get into
Yeah.
as I continue up the list. In second to last place, Vetements.
Sorry, Grum.
That sucks.
2 L's for the boy.
Yeah. Right above that, Denim Tears.
Surprising.
Yeah. I honestly thought this is kind of like,
They had a big year.
well, again, are you
Huge
voting?
year.
Are you voting for your personal
Yeah.
with your heart, or are you voting for the most like, biggest brand that had the biggest moments, the biggest sales, the most visibility, the biggest kind of like noise making headlines with your brain?
Dare I say both combination?
Or are you voting with your dick?
Yeah.
For Smody. Okay, above Denim Tears, we have Tom Brown, which we got to stop including Tom Brown in Brand of the Year, bro.
I
I'm
mean-
sorry, but like, where was Tom Brown last year? It's always going to be bottom
But
5.
it's red carpet domination,
But it's so what?
which is important.
Tom Brown was not, the brand pulled higher last year in terms of like accumulation number of brands, but in terms of audience share or vote share,
Yeah.
right around the same.
Maybe it's some fatigue. I mean, yeah, who gives a fuck, dude?
Right.
Who gives a fuck?
Above Tom Brown, Supreme.
They always charge so low.
know.
People want to be mean to Supreme.
I think also Supreme is just like it's
The
like
world famous Supreme.
I think it's just like a given, right? Like Supreme's never gonna blow people's dicks off in 2023. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, Supreme's doing solid shit. Good for them. Fantastic. Above Supreme, interestingly, Awake NY, which
Changing of the guard in New York City streetwear, James?
no, I'm not saying that. I thought they'd pull higher just because they had like a big year with like collaborations, opening up the store.
Yep.
Angelo and Hugo were like very out here.
Stockton Malone.
Exactly. Right above Awake, Palace.
This is low.
This is low.
Palace fucking rules, dude. Palace could be brand of the year any given year.
Palace-
Any given Sunday.
Palace rules the world. Just kidding. That's Cortez, which we'll get to. Above Palace, Bodie. Above Bodie, Metalwood Studio.
Shout out Cole, baby.
And I fucked up. I'm gonna admit this.
Hand
I
up,
wasn't gonna
that's
admit
on
this,
you?
but hand up this on me. I forgot to put Metalwood Studio in the form for a day, and so Cole, I'm sorry, but coming in
What could have
above
been?
Bodie, above Palace,
Yeah.
above Supreme, like that's still fucking respectable, right?
Tom Brown.
What
Louis
could have been?
Vuitton.
What could have been? Automatic entry into next year's Fitties.
Yeah.
Based on my fuck up.
grandfathered in for sure.
Above Metalwood, Martine Rose. Above Martine Rose, Skims,
High.
which this has to be voters that. Okay, stop that. This has to be voters that are like, oh, Skims had a big year where it's like the NBA partnership.
Yep.
Swarovski valued at
Launching
$1
men's.
$100 billion, launching men's, et cetera, et cetera.
Getting us on flow team,
Getting us on
etc.
flow team. Above Skims, Cortez.
Rules the world, ruled the year to some degree. To a certain type of teenage bloke, this is the most important brand that has ever existed.
Absolutely.
Supreme collaborator.
Next year.
Newly
This year.
minted.
Because we're in 2024 right now.
Yeah.
Bottega Veneta.
Oh, the best.
The-
If I was rich, bro, the shit I would cop if I was rich.
I know.
Ooh, I would be ensconced in Bottega leather, and it would look like I'm not wearing leather because it would look like denim and plaid, but it would all be leather.
If I could afford Bottega bags, I might fucking get on my lordy shit. and
I
rock a
was gonna
bag.
say that would be fucking fire, dude. You could pull that off.
Yeah. Okay. The brand above Bottega is the last high fashion brand.
No, there's
No?
one more right above it. That's high fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can debate it, but keep going.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Right above
you.
Bottega is Loewe.
Yeah,
1, 2,
Jonathan
3,
Anderson,
4,
the king.
Jonathan Anderson. Finally, brands are having fun again.
Also, by the way, Loewe, I believe if you look at all like the Google, all that bullshit, like that was the number one fashion brand of the year. That's what people. That's what all the.
I thought it was
the
Loewe
graphs said.
or Miu Miu.
Oh, Mew Mew. Yeah, I guess Gallagher talked about this a bit. But every fucking infographic that I've seen is like it's Loewe is up there, right? Like he deserves it.
Yeah.
I love Loewe.
Finally, brands are having fun again.
Yeah.
Right above Loewe. Fashion, high fashion, question mark, Wales Bonner.
But this is not about Adidas Sambas. This is collabs. This is a runway.
I don't think
artsy
people
brands.
I don't think people are voting for Wales Bonner in a vacuum of like just the brand. I
That's
think
fair.
it is like, and this is why you collaborate. This is why you do a collaboration with a major brand is to give people like an entry point into your aesthetic, your universe, your world.
Mhm.
Wales Bonner at number 4 with 8.7%. The top 3 brands of the year as voted on by you for
get
the
into it.
Fitties 2023. Interestingly, a reshuffling of last year's
is
top
crazy.
3, which I think
I'm surprised.
is a nice little indication of where things are headed. So last year, the top 3 brands were Stussy, Aimé Leon Dore, Our Legacy. This year,
in that order.
in that order from 1 to 3. This year, Stussy's number 3. All right, with 11% of the vote. With 11.3% of the vote, so very close, Aimé Leon Dore. So still, say what you will, think what you will.
Yeah.
LD's still fucking up there. Number 1, with over a quarter
Crushed.
of the vote, 26.4%. My motherfucking guys, our motherfucking guys,
Thank you.
Our Legacy.
Here's a question for you. If we had split up, and we would never do this, but if we did OL as a brand and then Our Legacy Workshop as a separate brand, how much do they divert
I don't
votes
think,
from each other?
That I think that's too in the nitty gritty. I don't think people.
No, I know. I'm just saying, do you think that are people voting and they're voting for obvious things like the best 2 collaborations of the year? They're voting for camions. They're voting for banger leather jackets. Like I get why OL dominated this category, but I do wonder, are they galvanizing because they have basically 2 of the best brands in the world functioning as one so you could vote for one.
Yeah, and how fucking smart is that?
Yeah, it's really smart.
Like our like
Launch
workshop,
of the Fusion line.
workshop is underneath our Legace. Like that is undeniable. And I think that like if you're gonna buy like a €250 shirt from our Legace, if you're gonna buy an €80 or €150 hoodie, €150 hoodie from Workshop or €80 t-shirt from Workshop, like it's one and the same, right?
Yeah.
But also Workshop, I think people don't get the value of Workshop proper when they actually get to the fucking Workshop shop.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. So ALD is still at number 2, but Stussy and OL flipped. And what I think, and let me see the voting percentage. So ALD did get a higher percentage of the vote last year at 15.8%. And this year they're at 11.3%. It feels like, and based on like where the trends are going and just like where the winds are going and also like what you and I fuck with, that it's going to be more kind of like gender for the mainstream or for like the Throwing Fits universe, more kind of like playing around with like gender fluid, kind of like, notions of masculinity and less away from more traditional menswear, masculine codes, swaggy grandpa shit, and more into like the, I don't know, just getting a little weird with it, having fun with it.
And where does Stussy fit into this paradigm shift that you speak of?
I mean, Stussy's just like so reliable.
Right.
It's probably still
foundational,
still riding off like nostalgia.
Foundation.
It's also the cheapest of the fucking
great fucking point, dude. Price matters.
I mean, I don't really know Cortez prices. I feel like that's more accessible. But like Stussy, price matters, even though Stussy is pushing, $600 leathers, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is very affordable, relatively speaking, with leathers. So I don't know. It's like Stussy kind of feels like it's like, all right, if I need like a foundational thing, it's like your fashion homie's Uniqlo is Stussy.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know if that's that place.
But that doesn't not track.
But I just think like, doing like stuff that's like pushing people a little like outside of comfort zone versus being like, hey, you can dress how you've always thought that like swaggy men have dressed, which is more like the ALD vein.
Yeah. I was talking to Ted about the Fitties because he's always very curious about how
big fucking flex alert
where ALD is going to fall. I think this, I know the percentage.
What was he saying?
Well, I'm going to say, so I know, so he's very curious about, I don't know if he voted. He definitely voted last year. I think he probably voted for himself. Shout out Ted. Smart. I would vote for myself too. No, we were talking and he was like, so what do we think about like this category this year? And I was like, it feels very top heavy. And that tracked. I think that ALD percentage going down, but still falling at 2. It's like, I think there's actually, this is going to sound maybe crazy. This is my opinion. I think there's a lot of upside for ALD to fucking flip the script, change things up, to not necessarily do what they've done and how they've dominated. It's about to be a 10-year anniversary for that brand. Can you believe it?
Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Especially considering how much they've owned the past 3 years and even like shared ownage the past 5 years. I'm very curious to see where they go from here and where they were going to fall this time next year. But shout out fucking Ted, shout out ALD, holding strong at number 2.
Yeah, I will just say, though, that our Legacy in 3rd place last year with under 10% of the vote. And so to go from under 10% to over a quarter, that like whether it's camions, whether it's the collaborations, whether it's just kind of people, I think that, again, kind of like with Will's Bonner, it's like maybe the collaborations are your entry point into the very like kind of like unisex, gender fluid, men wearing heels, crazy like types of layering that our Legacy is always pushing, the unorthodox silhouettes.
Yeah.
Materials that are like super, again, speaking as a fucking OL stan, materials that like you kind of have to touch to believe, that don't really register online. But once you get your hands on like one piece, you're just like, oh, now I fucking get it.
Yeah.
And now I understand how this can help evolve my personal style into whatever direction I want to take it. Yeah. Whether it is like traditional menswear or fucking out there avant-gardeness or just like dirtbag fucking heroin chic type shit. That's a crazy jump from under 10 to over a quarter.
The Throw Gang, and I think the population of John's Enthusiasts at large have seen the vision. They get it now. And I think OL, and I'm sure if you're listening and you might only have one piece, or two, you might have camions and then an OL TF
Camions.
workshop. Camion? Camion?
Is it camion or camions?
Camion crew? Or you might just have honestly the best t-shirt collaboration of all time, OL Workshop times Throw Fits. But I think there's a lot a lot to love. And again, like it can plug and play in everyone's wardrobe. And like any piece you're going to get, whether it's fucking weird jeans from them or fucking statement leather, it's going to be like the best piece in your wardrobe. Money well spent. So yeah, shout out to OL. I think that, I mean, is this the peak? Is this 26+% of the vote is wild.
I guess it does
jump, even if you take it, even if you don't consider the jump from last year, that's crazy.
I guess it does kind of speak to like did
Our
not only
influence?
not only did OL fucking kill it, but did the other brands like not really step up this
great
year?
point.
Did they fucking blow their post-pandemic nut ski
Yeah.
on 2022 and blew all ropes and didn't really have anything left over to go for round 2 pumping out in 2023?
Yeah.
So
You're right.
does this mean that some of these brands are maybe saving fucking some jism for some John's jism for 2024? I hope so.
They're building that fucking bust meter back up.
I hope so, bro. Pumping it like a super soaker.
But also, I think this is listen, there's a lot of opportunity for all these other brands to, like I said, hit the shop and put in motherfucking work because you are getting fucking blown out of the water by the stock homies.
Yeah.
Finally, let's wrap it up with everyone's favorite category, the most voted category, because it's funny. Some people just don't like vote in certain categories, which to me is like
Sounds like America.
It's 10 categories. Like, okay, people, don't be lazy. The biggest bozo of the year award.
Let's go.
Last place. Despite the bag being fumbled to Bolivian, Justin Roiland.
I think people forgot about this guy. Like,
You-
also, it's the Rick and Morty guy.
You filled me in. Dude, this guy is a bad dude.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
But, like, this was early in the year. It's not a household name, but, like, if we'd been, like, Rick and Morty guy, maybe people would, like, remember this guy fucking DMing, like, a 15-year-old, like, I'm sad. Show me your titties.
What's the YBN Namir in the lab cooking up like I'm Rick and Morty?
I'm in the lab cooking up like Rick and Marty.
Gang, rubbing off the paint, all-time jam. Okay, also, one thing real quick here that someone mentioned, I think in the cord, when we dropped the categories and the nominees, they were like, yo, the show just kept churning on, and it was exactly as it was without him, so who
They
cares?
found a different voice actor, and it's, like, arguably, allegedly even better than
Yeah,
fucking
so
what it
fuck
was. But
this
it was just, like, his DMs were pathetic.
Second to last place,
And
RFK
illegal.
Jr.
Yes.
Above him, another bad male manipulator, Crystalia.
Maybe people just don't give a fuck about middle-aged white guys just preying on underage women. I don't
I
know.
don't want to comment because I'm afraid of knowing the answers. Above that, we have King Charles III, the King of England.
Mhm.
Above that, we got the Horses Chef. This feels like a victim. Well, not that you want to be a bigger bozo, but like if that story had broke now,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
This
That
could
was
be
insane.
yes, and shout out my screenshot for
Your
going
leaked
viral.
screenshot again. The fucking cord.
Oh,
The cord hung you out to dry like crazy on that, dude.
I do think that for next year, maybe this is more of like a timeline takeover entry.
Oh,
Than
but
bozo of the
what
year.
happens if you're a bozo and you take over the timeline?
2-time winner. I don't know.
Or 2-time nominee, yeah. Above the Horses Chef, we have Tucker Carlson.
Which, by the way, if we're going to include the Horses Chef for killing cats, shouldn't we include J.W. Anderson?
Oh, for killing that dog.
killing that dog?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Also, we're not. I don't think we're supposed to talk about that.
What do you mean?
Do people talk about that?
It's a rumor. It was a big.
Yeah,
it was
that's
a-
what rumors are.
it's a
Things that
rumor-
are whispered.
It's a rumor
behind
that was
closed
whispered for
doors.
many years and not many years, maybe like a little bit, and kind of exploded this year and then got shut down again and then kind of was bubbling up again and got shut down again.
Do you think? Okay, let's just talk about this real quick. Let me throw a hypothetical at you,
Okay.
or just a general question. If you had to guess, if you had to bet money, did J.W. Anderson kick a dog to death?
Oh, man.
What do you think? I'm gonna go yes,
I want to say yes, but I think no.
because as a dog owner. Well, I mean, yeah, you've had dogs too. It's like you love a dog, right? Let's say you love dogs. Dogs will annoy you to the point where you're like, almost did something I would regret. This
Dude.
guy, let's say he doesn't even like dogs. He probably killed a dog.
So what's your dog's name? Georgie? If Georgie fucking turns out dead, I'm going to know what to. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is that? A
Well,
nine?
do you think it's for? Do you think it's for God? You think it's for Ganger? Or you think it's for Georgie?
Why do you get a 9?
Okay. Okay. It's a G. I got yats, bro. Okay, above Tucker.
This stands for gangster.
Ganger above Tucker. Gargle my ball son, who just got deplatformed. Really.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
But a bag fumbler. But also, maybe he's making more. Like we're making more now. So I don't know.
No.
But also a man who loves his fucking Synergy. So shout out Tucker Carlson. But actually, I don't want to say that publicly.
Clip that out.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, major Hollywood studios. Yo, Jonathan Majors kind of skated here because he just got found guilty and yet not that big of a bozo, according to Throwgang. But he lost to Marvel, another bag fumble.
Yeah.
Half of bozos are bag fumblers, honestly.
Right.
Yo, bag fumble of the year? Oh, this is one that was close to home for you. Scandival, the main participants, Tom Sandoval and Raquel/Rachel Levis.
Yeah. Biggest bozo of the year for sure. Tom Sandoval.
Above them, Eric Adams. This
Crazy
felt
low.
Crazy low. Yo,
Crazy low.
Describe New York City in one word, and then he
Oh my God, 9/11.
Well, he does describe what is it? Describe
why is
describe
New York
your year
City-
in one word.
Why is New York City the greatest city in the world?
No, he said describe your year in one word, and he said New York.
Oh.
And then it was, it could be 9/11. You could be seeing the Knicks.
Yeah, 9/11 could happen every morning, or you could wake up in, whatever.
All right, here's one that I was really on the fence about whether this guy is a goat or a bozo. Luigi Villasenor.
Surprised he voted, or surprised he polled, because we're kind of getting in the upper half now. I feel like he's, I thought he might be like a single percentage or like a point under 1%. I'm surprised he did this well. Tied with
Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Luigi, he gained my respect when he was out as a scammer. Because he was going to lose the Bally job regardless. So that didn't matter to me.
Oh, I thought the scammer thing, because I don't know if he's like, whatever. I thought the scammer, he wasn't, he got outed as, like selling rude off to the side now. And I think that it really.
And scamming his business partner.
And he's scamming his business partner and really fucked the brand up. No? Like, when was the last time you heard of.
Rude is garbage,
bro,
dude.
Every NFL player, NBA player is wearing Rude. When was the last time you saw someone wearing Rude?
They're buying it out of Luigi's Ferrari trunk.
And when he got caught, when he got caught, when was after that? When was the last time you saw anybody wearing Rude?
They're copping.
When was the last time Stephon Diggs wore Rude?
I don't know, dude. I mean, did the Lambo pull up outside of the fucking stadium and they copped out the trunk or the hood?
He fucked his own shit up.
Yeah, maybe.
He
I don't
cheddar
know.
bobbed his ass.
Shout out fucking Luigi. All right, so we got Trump above him. Now we're kind of in a little political section. Then we got Ron DeSantis. The boots is embarrassing and pathetic, but that's par for the course when it comes to politics. The biggest RIP, you dead bitch of the year, Henry Kissinger.
Rest in piss.
3%.
I wish he had pulled higher, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Kids just don't know their history these days.
this is you really hate to see it, but we couldn't avoid it. Former friend of the show, the man who used to do the intro Heard Around the World that has since been removed, Jonah Hill, 3.1%. Above Jonah Hill, Tabby Thief. Another toxic masculine presence. You loved the Tabby Thief. You were like, yo, he's got to go on. And he kind of did but
I think Tabby Thief, again, would have been
viral
more of a
timeline
timeline takeover than a Bozo of the Year. Because still hit, though.
Tied, it did hit so hard. Tied with Tabby Thief, pickleball. So people who, the sport of pickleball, then people who play pickleball. Pickleballers.
Pickleball culture.
Yeah. Above him, SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. My man was fucking fried like some calamari this year.
Bro, he was
bag fumble. Big bag fumble.
He fumbled the bag off some mid-ass pussy. That's what it was, bro.
Sometimes got fried off mid-ass pussy.
Sometimes mid-ass pussy is the best pussy. Like, that's what will make you fumble the hardest.
That's some mid-ass pussy.
That map. I got that map.
Yo, damn, dude. He got that
Call
map,
me-
and now he's fucking in jail.
Call me
dude.
Karen O, because I got that map.
Entry.
Get it?
Yep, I got it. Maps. They don't love you like I love you.
Damn. That actually might be my most played song of the year.
Wait, because you had a depressing
They don't
year.
love you. No, because that song slaps.
I saw
him at the J. Crew party.
I saw him live at J. Crew. I was going to say that. I feel like can you check last year? Sleepy Joe Biden, 4.8%. We are in the top 10 somewhere.
He more than doubled Trump. Joe Biden last year was more top heavy.
Yeah.
So he pulled higher position wise, but percentage wise lower, much lower.
Oh,
actually.
Okay.
But still above Donald Trump. He still pulled above Donald Trump last year.
I mean, heavy is the head. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And also, Trump is way funnier and sicker.
Sorry, he pulled higher this year. Both position wise and percentage wise.
Either way, I mean, it's like, you're the president, you're going to be a bozo.
It's only at the top.
You're a fucking bozo for running for president and getting elected. Okay. Above Sleepy Joe, we have the submarine billionaires. Are they They weren't billionaires.
One of them was.
Submersible millionaires.
Yeah.
They got fucking blown.
That should have been, that will be timeline takeover, like that type of thing.
Yes, you're so right. But also, again, bozo.
Do you follow the main guy's stepson on Twitter?
No, but he's a goat of the year.
Audio guy 182. He was goat of the year.
Yeah.
Because he got like tickets to Blink 182 and got like e-girl pussy off like the.
He's gay.
No, he's very autistic.
No, he's gay as hell.
Very autistic and very racist. No, he is not.
The other major food group.
He's not gay. He likes to sleep with transgender people.
I didn't know that. I just thought he was a
And-
homosexual.
No.
Oh,
bro.
really?
He fucks.
He's a pussy. He's a mid pussy
He's
getting
a
legend.
pussy. He's an pussy hound. He's an F. An F.
All right. This is not fair, though. This is a bozo. Above the submersible or the submarine billionaires, you have Matt Rife.
Recency bias.
100%. Bozo, who stinks at comedy, but he should not be. Is this top 6? Yeah, top 6. He shouldn't be the top 6. Okay, moving to the top 5 at 6%. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy. Speaking of fucking bad guys,
Bro,
who
see, this- but
treat
this-
women poorly.
But this is, I feel like, if he actually cared about that shit, then like he would have been number 1.
Sure, if he had killed Kid Cudi
Oh,
successfully,
he'd be goat of the year. He'd be brand of the year, goat of the year, seeker of the year.
Oh, damn, dude. I mean, yo, he's a hooksman.
Fucking collab of the year.
Cudi is a goated hooksman.
Yo, Diddy and the hitman he hired, collab of the year. if he had succeeded.
All right, here's a fun one at 7.2% in 4th place. The Boston cop who went down that slide and got bodied. Time on takeover, not a bozo.
Time on takeover, although this was polling, I believe, at number 1 for a minute. For like day 1 of the Fitties, he was in that motherfucker was sliding.
A late addition who did himself all the favors in terms of bozo with a nice, spicy, unhinged, absolutely psychotic IG Live rant. Yay. 8.7% 3rd place.
Let me ask you this. Did you watch all 10 minutes?
Yes.
Were you laughing?
Now I was cringing because I foolishly, as a fucking idiot, thought that he was normal again. Okay. And he's absolutely
How many times? You're literally in an abusive relationship with Ye. How many times has this happened where you're like, oh, he's back?
Infinite.
Okay.
Also, not so much an anti-Semite as he is an anti-Zionist. He kind of pivoted the language. And
Oh, all right.
can we just say something? Okay. In the nature of not, I don't know. I don't even know what would happen to us because we can't get canceled. You and I just want to say this, and maybe you're going to hate that we were like, should Zionist and or Bibi Netanyahu be on the bozo list? Because like in our hearts of hearts, because we have good politics, we're on the right side of history, they are, but it was like,
Yeah, there's good politics and there's bad politics.
Maybe am I outing us as being pussies by not, because we were like, it's not worth it.
We don't know who's gonna fucking we're trying to keep this apolitical, which is why only Joe Biden,
Donald Trump,
Ron
RFK
DeSantis.
Jr.
Well, he's not fucking
Third party. Independent.
sure.
Okay.
Yay, former presidential candidate.
2nd place. Big jump up from Ye had 8.7% in 3rd place. Big jump up to 13.9%. Your silver medal winner, Elon Musk.
The
CEO
exact same
of
percentage,
X.
pretty much the exact same percentage he had last year.
Oh, you're going to do the top 3, how things have changed. So let me just get into our winner. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when the Boston cop and some other people were like, charting real well. This kind of came through a couple, the Fitties was open for a week of voting. This happened towards the back half of the week. The winner, Bozo of the Year, 2023 Fitties, Andrew Tate, 14.6% of the vote.
Yeah. People forgot about this. I think that Bozo of the Year and Goat of the Year were 2 categories where people are like, oh shit, that happened this year?
Yeah, for sure.
Andrew Tate got arrested on December 29th, 2022. And while I think that he was number 3 Bozo of the Year last year for his like alpha male fucking
becoming famous. He became famous in 2022.
Oh, you don't have a fucking Bugatti? You don't have a fucking Bugatti? You know what? I rose from the bottom to the top.
Top G.
I'm for the top G. I was bottom G, now I'm top G. No, top G. I was bottom G, now I have no hair at the top of my head.
I love when you do impressions on the pod more than anything because they're like kind of good, but they're also so bad, dude. It's amazing.
You have a Bugatti?
Bugatti? Well, that's easy. Everyone, top G.
Yo, the best is that his mom
top G.
His mom,
Bugatti.
His mom just had a heart attack and is in the hospital. And somebody surfaced his clip. He's like, "Oh, you have a heart attack? Who gives a fuck? Get up, have a drink, fucking have a cigarette with the boys, with the fellas."
Yo, and I think we said on Critics' Choice Awards, and correct me if I'm wrong, but yo, him being like the best thing is hanging with the fellas and laughing with the boys is the correct take.
Yeah,
this is what we do for a living.
Yo, Andrew Tate free?
Goated?
Go to the year. So while last year I think got a lot of votes for becoming famous, this year he was like exposed as being a fucking fraudulent fugazi fucking
I mean, we all knew that, but
idiot.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like he hit rock bottom, which is awesome.
Bottom G,
which is
rock bottom G.
Rock bottom is awesome to say him of rock bottom. But I think that he had a late surge because I think people are like, oh shit, that happened this year.
Yeah.
And then I think people are like, doing year in review stuff and like, oh yeah, Andrew Tate was a fucking bozo.
The top three guys, Tate, Musk, Ye. And you'll talk about how they all finished last year because we basically have not a 1-for-1 because they switched spots. These are guys that are bozos every single day that like it doesn't matter the year. Point to these guys, they're being bozos.
Ye last year ran away with it at over a third. He was the bear last year. He was at over a third of the vote.
He was the bear bozo?
He was the bear bozo. And then Elon was number 2 at 13.4 and Andrew 12.2. So it's a bit tighter this year, but I think also Boston Cop that got bodied on the slide kind of diluted that pool. Diddy a little bit, Matt Rife a little bit.
Wait, so last year
it was Ye, Elon, Andrew Tate. Now it is Andrew Tate, Elon, Ye.
So Ye gets canceled right at the buzzer and wins Bozo of the Year because of the anti-Semitism and only like continued to have a bad year, though getting Oppenheimer in Venice on the gondola.
Oh, with the fucking ass crack out for the world to see?
Is fine. And then, if I'm correct, Elon talks about buying Twitter last year, and everyone's like, oh my God, here we go. This guy's buying this company to like make sure more people see his fucking dumb stolen memes. And then this year ruins Twitter, X.com, whatever. So it's almost like this, with these guys, it's almost like they need their own category.
I know.
Perma-bozo.
Worst Illuminati member? I don't know.
If you're the Illuminati, do you even want these guys?
Well, no, they're creating their own Illuminati, the fucking Bozo Minati. It's fucking.
We should workshop that a bit.
The bottom Minati.
Yeah.
It's bad. But it's hilarious that these guys just dominate the Bozo character. It's back to back.
Yeah. Well, Bozo character is dominating the Bozo category.
Sorry, Bozo category.
Yeah.
Back to back, the fucking triumvirate. The big three.
Damn.
The big three bozos, bro.
We got big three brands. We got
Barnum
big three bozos.
Barnum Bailey bozos. Clowns are running the circus.
Okay, so that's the Fitties.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
I'll publish the results so that because I started all over the place. Bro.
Yeah, you started fucking.
Yeah. So
real divergent.
Yeah.
Neurotically speaking.
Yeah. So you can peep that. So it can all be broken down and make sense. So that'll be live tomorrow on patreon.com/throwingfans.
Yeah, and let us know why you voted, for who you voted, what you're surprised
surprises
at.
For sure.
Surprises.
Locks,
kind of
surprises.
Like, what you're not surprised at, disappointments.
Yeah, let us know.
What fucking tickles your pickle.
Pound off in the comments, as
this has been and thank you for voting.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Thank you for participating in the 3rd annual Fitties for the year 2023.
The only award show that matters.
Exactly. Chef, take us out.
Happy New Year.